Hey y'all, it's Megan. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. So today we are still in Hawaii. We are going to visit Pearl Harbor. We're going to the USS Missouri and the USS Arizona Memorial. So there is a lot of footage for that. I had to cut down like an hour and some. So it's a little bit of a longer video, but there's a lot of really cool history here. We did a walkthrough of the Missouri, showing a lot of the different spaces in the living quarters, and then there's also a tour that we got from one of the docents, and there was some cool information there too, so I hope you enjoy it. There is a little bit of wind noise. I've tried to edit it down as best I can, but we were on the deck of a ship and stuff, so there is a good bit of wind noise, and you will also probably see my fingers in the corner of the video because I'm terrible at this, and I was filming wide angle, and I got my fingers in a lot of the shots and couldn't edit it out always, so if the video quality is not up to par, apologies, but I do hope you enjoyed some of the history of Pearl Harbor today. Good morning. We're having malasadas on our way to Pearl Harbor. We stopped at Leonard's. I'll put in some footage of the building. We stopped nice and early because they do get a line, but this is just the original, just covered in sugar. Oh, that's horrible.
That's bad. It's very bad.
You got one? Is that one of the filled ones? Filled? Is that the custard filled? Oh, Lord. That was the shot. Wowzers. How do you like the filled? I'm not a custard person. Good heavens. Doesn't look like they skimp on the filling. Is it good? I get the hype now. I never had these the entire time I lived here. Let's head to Pearl Harbor.
Our main battery is made up of 9 of those 16-inch 50 caliber Mark 7 guns. There are 3 in each turret, 3 turrets. So you see here at the front of the ship and one at the back of the aft of the ship. Each gun barrel weighs 239,000 pounds, which is roughly the same weight as a space shuttle. The length of one is about the same as an American yellow school bus. So that's something to on just the size of the barrel itself. September 2nd, 1945 was an overcast Sunday morning. The Missouri was anchored in the middle of Tokyo Bay, Japan, surrounded by about 250 other Allied ships. Now, when the delegation from Japan boarded, they came on board just right over there. They came up that same ladder we just came up, and they were shown to their assigned places right out there. But MacArthur went to the microphone. He talked about freedom, justice, tolerance, and peace. Now, after this brief statement was finished, he invited the 2 delegates from Japan who were going to sign the 2 copies of the instrument of surrender on the table. First to sign was number 22, Foreign Minister Shigemitsu, who signed on behalf of Emperor Hirohito and the government of Japan. The second to sign was number 24, General Umezu. He signed on behalf of the Imperial Army of Japan. They went back to their places. MacArthur himself approached the table to sign. He called these 2 gentlemen, number 2 and number 3, to stand behind him as he was signing. Number 2 is American Lieutenant General Wainwright. He had been captured in Corregidor in the Philippines. Number 3 is British Lieutenant General Percival, who had been captured in Singapore. Now, both of those men had survived more than 3 years in POW camps, which was nearly unheard of. Most men died within 3 to 6 months of entering one of those camps. You see how tired and gaunt looking both of them are. Both stood over 6 feet tall. Neither weighed even 100 pounds that day. They both weighed about 95 pounds. They had been released from captivity only 5 days earlier. The ceremony wrapped up at about 9:25 a.m. If you're doing your math correctly in your head, he started at 9:02. It took only 23 minutes to end what some would say was the bloodiest war in human history. see some things to take note of. First and foremost is the plaque in the deck right here. It's in the exact spot where that table stood. So, of course, it's there to commemorate the important historic event that happened on that spot. The case right here holds a replica copy of the Instrument of Surrender, a copy of MacArthur's opening speech, the very short one, and then photos of all the signers in the order that they signed. So, take 2 or 3 minutes, take some photos. Also, while you're here, you can step inside that door and get a peek into the entertainment space of the captain's in-port cabin. When you go up to the bridge level later, you'll be able to see the at-sea cabin where he had to stay if the ship was at sea. In the Japanese language, if you take that word apart, kami, if added to another word, means divine or of God. Kaze means wind. So the word simply means divine wind. So on the afternoon of April 11th, 1945, at about 2:45 in the afternoon, some crew members on the deck saw off that starboard side, flying very low over the water and heading directly for the side of the ship, a single Japanese Zero plane. They hit it several times. The plane was even on fire by the end of it, but the pilot was able to pull up just in time to indeed strike the side of the ship. Now, miraculously, that bomb didn't detonate. The plane and the bomb fell harmlessly down into the water. When it hit with the left wing, it was catapulted around. The right wing then sheared off. So that right wing ended up on the deck. Cleaning up the wreckage from the wing, they found the pilot's body tucked up under it. He had also been tossed up onto the deck. Now, upon hearing that news, Captain Callahan, who was the first captain of the ship, ordered some crew members to take the pilot's body below to the dispensary to be identified and to be ready for burial at sea. That night, 3 signalmen stayed up all night long, hand-stitching together a makeshift Japanese rising sun flag out of scraps of old signal flags and bed sheets they found. Because another naval tradition is, during a burial at sea, you shroud that person's body in their nation's flag. Well, this is an American ship at war with Japan. There weren't any Japanese flags, so they made one. Over there, you're going to see some shadow footprints on the deck, showing where 5 Marines gave a 15-gun salute, which isn't quite the 21-gun salute that we give our own, but still with honors, where a chaplain said a prayer and a bugler played taps as 6 pallbearers gently lowered that young pilot's body into the water. Remember that I told you they tried to identify him? Well, they weren't able to that night because he had nothing on him with which to identify him. But years later, when documents became unclassified and countries started to share information about who was where, when, they figured out that it was Petty Officer 2nd Class Setsuo Ishino. Now, that first photograph is him in his pilot uniform. The second is a family photo, though, taken when he was about 2 years old. He's the one in the front. He's leaning on the grandmother's knee. And ironically, he's holding in his little hands a toy airplane.
Follow the arrows. Library. Smells like old books. Those are the higher ranking guys. Here's if you were
Slightly better.
no. I mean that one was slightly better.
Why you say that?
Because this is even tighter. These are standard bunks. Those were for the chief petty officers. Cousins used to have that TV. Officer mess. They can pull their chairs out. Oh, hi. Hi, buddy. Here's the trim lot. There's the menu. Creamed corned beef on toast. For breakfast, I say nay nay. Master at Arms office. Typewriters. The computer that I grew up with. So that was the computer I grew up with. The monitor sitting on top like that. Now, is this a modern day donut shop like for us? Or is this like...
I'm assuming it's...
They had a donut shop on board. I don't see them.
It's just... This is
No, it's...
fresh donuts.
They got fresh donuts. Look at that. Okay, now of these options, which one are you? Sorry, I know you're taking a picture. Which one are you going for? Is there some chocolate ice down there? Some chocolate cake?
They all like cake donuts.
I'm going for one of these powdered sugar puppies. I do love a powdered sugar donut. Oh, I got a malasada still in the car. Oh yeah. Career counselor. There's some more bunks. Nice and cozy.
60 enlisted Marines shared quarters.
I didn't know that they had Marines on board.
They provide security.
Oh no, another stair. Take Navy showers underway. Bathroom. If that starts lighting up.
Yeah,
Get you to the exit. Oh, look, it's still got calendars from 91 before she retired. Wow. Supply office. Okay, now I'm not old enough to have used one of those computers. Those are older than me. Coffin. Oh, that's...
1600.
We love that. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is a step. Maybe. And a mirror so you can check your fit. Staterooms for these two men. The gunner's stateroom. A little bit more space. Got his own sink. This guy did a little door decorating. Oh, he had a TV. He was special. He's got pictures. I wonder if this is actually him and his family. Picture. Classroom. Oh, those desks. Old Mac.
Literally, they got a
dental chair. Mail call. Not made for tall boys.
No.
Come and get your mail.
Nee.
Officers' quarters. Oh, he got a window. Commanding officer, yep, he got a window as well.
Thanks.
Got a big cojones left. He got his own shower. Got multiple windows. Office.
Executive officer. Nice.
Yeah, he gets a full room with their own suite.
No, we're halfway up, so activation.
He said stop to make sure nobody got a bloody nose on the climb.
Let's do that.
To the bridge. Oh my heavens. No more stairs, my friends. Is there not an elevator for those of us who just take Cocoa Head? It's a nice view of, here's the rest of Ford Island. Alani, I think, is somewhere yonder way. Well, I'm like wasting. Does having your mouth open help you see better?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the 11 o'clock program, together, go into Theater 2 where the theaters are and watch it. It will give you a great historical perspective of what you're seeing here today.